Hey guys, this is Red from DaBlackgamers on the new channel. I'm bringing you Dawn of War here, and for once it's actually going to be a post-commentary episode because the live commentary didn't want to record. I decided to actually get something new for a try, so my audio is going to be a little bit delayed from the actual actions because of this, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Nevertheless, I'm actually just going to delete an old campaign I had that I'm not playing anymore, and we're going to start a new campaign here. On Sergeant, we're going to call the guy Force Commander Maruis. And I'm going to keep quiet here as you guys can hear the intro.
Subsector Aurelia. This cluster of worlds stands on the very edge of the Imperium of Man. From this frontier came the Blood Railens, a chapter of the Emperor's own Space Marines. Captain Dalian Thule and a handful of Space Marines lead the raw recruits defending these worlds. Now, another Space Marine joins this desperate battle. A newly promoted commander, ready to lead in our darkest hour. You are this Space Marine. And you will tip the balance toward victory.
And welcome to Dawn of War 2. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. Hopefully the rest of it's going to be a little bit live and not post-commentary. So this is just a loading screen about the Space Marine, and honestly, there's not much here. It just tells you a little bit about the backstory and what's going on in this campaign. Nevertheless, it's still pretty good at times. I think it's a good story. I think you'll love it when I come back to it, and the DLC when I do it.
We Blood Ravens select our initiates from this world's fierce warriors. Calderis is the cradle and the future of our chapter. Now, the orcs would take it from us. This, we cannot allow.
I understand the audio is also a little bit robotic-y here. That's actually the game, not my recording. I'm going to try to fix that for the next episode. Figure out why this sounds so robotic.
Welcome, Commander. This is Captain Dalian Thule, in command here on Calderis. We are battling the orcs that threaten this world. You have dropped right into the combat zone. I am north of you with several squads of our initiates. We are under heavy fire and losing control of our flanks. Move north and provide support.
And so it's the actual combat beginning. We got two units here. We got Maruis and Tarkus. Tarkus is a tactical marine, a ranged specialist unit, commanding three other tactical marines who are they're a very useful tank, basically, while Maruis does a DPS role. And it's still pretty fun. Maruis actually has some good abilities later on when you upgrade him. The particular one he has right now is called Charge. And it's basically doing... I debated doing it here, and I just decided not to. And I went forward and just let him do his normal attacks. And then moved Tarkus up a second later. There he goes, he's moving up now. And this is when I decide to use the charge ability, which just knocks back troops and cover positions. I go up and listen to the gunfire of the other forces in the area.
The orcs ahead of you are trying to outflank us. Eliminate them.
Yep, and that's exactly what we do. I move Tarkus up to provide support, and then once more charge straight into the thing. Oh, and it does it on its own, rather, in this case. And he knocks an orc down. just looking over Tarkus' abilities, he has a frag grenade and a special ability that lets him move up without being suppressed at the cost of movement speed and damage. Like I said, he's basically the tank of this game. If you upgrade him to be so, he can also just be a lot pure range damage. I move up to clear these orcs out because they're very deadly and they're harassing my allied troops. And it's also because of the objective. I just have to pull Tarkus back so he's in the cover position and not out in the open. Because if you're out in the open, you get cut down really quickly. This game's about tactical positioning. That's the stool being happy that I'm arriving. Bit of a typical RTS thing where you're doing the tutorial and they're helping out people. In my opinion, at least, that's kind of common. I'm mostly looking forward to explaining a little bit more about the lore and the live commentary. But at the moment, I'm just clearing these orcs out with frag grenades with Tarkus. They appear to be like hooked on the scouts there. And cool. And so I'm really getting tired of this. I just throw another grenade out. Second. Yeah, I'm just going to go put that orcs out in the back and blow them up. Orcs are very vulnerable to grenades because they tend to clump up. Pick up a upgrade, which I'll explain in a little bit. And then I charge through them and knock the rest of these orcs back with the Force Commander.
Well fought, Commander. But the Greenskins will not give us much time before they attack again. I need you and Sergeant Tarkus to take charge of driving the orcs back. Move up to the ruins east of here and prepare to repel the next orc wave.
And this is exactly what we're going to do. I move Tarkus up to take cover at that position, and then have Maruis move around the side. And we encountered our truck. And yes, that's protecting them very well from that heavy gun on top of that truck. Now, I think these orcs are actually like kind of rigged to die really quickly because most orcs don't die that quickly. I think that's the case at the very least. Orcs are so funny, the way they talk. I absolutely love them. I debated, I actually used frag grenade here, actually. I was going to make sure I debated using charge. And I just tossed him out and blew him up with a grenade. Scattered them, and I was able to wipe them out pretty quickly without taking any serious damage on either of the heroes.
Well done, Commander. Those orcs have opened a path through the hills somehow. Move forward and seal it.
So these crates right here, actually, if you saw me doing earlier, actually could be supplies, and that means you can re-equip health packs, which I haven't used here, and Tarkus' grenades. Maruis here is determined not to pick up the crate. And I do just that just to demonstrate, and the grenades basically allow you to clear out positions really easily, and in that case it actually managed to blow up the whole of the building on top of the arcs.
The Greenskins are clearly using that mine as a passage, Commander. Seal that entrance by any means necessary.
Repositioning. The orcs have stacked fuel and ordnance near the entrance over there. A well-placed grenade should ignite it and bring the whole cave down.
And then I throw a grenade out and the whole thing collapses.
Good work, Space Marines. The Greenskins will not be using that passage again anytime soon.
But the leader managed to escape through the tunnel before we could kill him. That was our chance to cut this invasion off at the head.
He will show himself again, Tarkus. And when he does, we will be ready. Thunderhawks are en route. Prepare for extraction. This victory will long be remembered in the halls of glory.
So for this mission, this is obviously an easy tutorial, as long as the second mission is as well. We got an improved chainsword, which, again, I can explain in just a second. Both the two of them actually leveled up to level 2, and this game has a leveling system. It's a little bit delayed.
Strike Cruiser Armageddon, Commander. Calderis is currently facing a massive orc invasion that threatens to spill over to the entire sector. Urgent distress signals are coming from other nearby sectors, but we must concentrate our efforts here. I need you to take charge of an assault that's stalled on the surface below. Drop to the point marked on the planet map and start pushing into the Orc's flank.
But before we do that, we're going to go level up the two of them. Now this works similar to like a more traditional RPG system where you put points into specific skills and you unlock skills as you do that. So for Maruis here, I'm going to give him the better chainsword. For one, it does more damage. And then I'm going to upgrade him on his melee damage to where he's going to be able to get a new ability called Warcry, which if he attacks normally, he gets, every once in a while, he'll get a special attack, and that just means he's always doing special attacks when I activate the button. I think it's like a 30-second activation, and it's got like a minute cooldown. And I'm giving him the chainsword here. That yellow spark right there is basically a special attack. And I decide I move to Tarkus a second later. I'm just showing him where the levels are here. Old me didn't exactly anticipate this, so I upgrade his range damage and give him the better bolter. Now bolter is a assault rifle, basically. And he actually looks really cool with that armor, and I think the Blood Ribbon Space Marine armor looks really cool. We're done with that. Now we're going to deploy straight into the greenskins. We're going to go listen to Davian Thul's briefing. In a second, at least. Come on. Come on, me. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Greenskins have taken over a hamlet outside Argus. This hamlet sits on a vital supply route, and all of Calderis could fall if we do not dislodge them. Sergeant Avitus and his squad of Devastator Space Marines held the hamlet alone, but they were finally overwhelmed. You must retake the hamlet and drive the Orcs back. To aid in this, I am assigning Sergeant Cyrus and his squad of scouts to your command. His infiltration expertise should prove invaluable.
Yes, I absolutely love Cyrus, and eventually becomes a sniper, but I love him as a unit. He's amazing. This is just a little intro screen about Tarkus. If you want to read it, go and pause it. I'm certainly not going to. It's just a small thing. Tarkus is tactical meets the tank, like I already said. We're going to meet two new characters here, though. One is Cyrus, and the other I will explain when we get to it.
We should be out stopping you eating like we did to the town. Wait, who is Cyrus to Armageddon. In position.
And our pod lands now.
Space Marines, heartening news. Avitus, the squad leader who defended the hamlet, is still alive. The Orcs incapacitated him, but apparently could not finish the job. Avitus is too stubborn to die.
So Cyrus has...
Stands between you and Sergeant Avitus.
So here I use the special, and he's going to start doing special attacks, knocking the Orcs back. And Cyrus actually, I'll show him in a second, but he actually has 3 abilities here. He uses Cloak, Det Charge, and Suppressing Fire. So in order to do this, it takes me a second, but you're going to Cloak Cyrus, and he's going to move up to that position up by the guard tower in the upper right. And I'm just showing off the abilities. He's going to go infiltrate, and he's going to go up there. I moved Maruis back so he is not taking fire like he's supposed to be.
A demolition charge will bring that tower down.
Our Tarkus just goes in and starts attacking. And then Cyrus tosses his jetpack, and I pull... Or jetpack, rather, and I pull him back.
Guards eliminated. Excellent work, Cyrus. Avitus's position is on your tactical display. Revive him so that he may join your attack.
There we go. We're going to revive him. He takes a second. But...
Damn Orcs found another pass through the hills. There is a relay beacon near your position, Commander. Secure it, and we can deploy reinforcements to fill out your squads.
So Abatis is the heavy hitter. He's the machine gun suppressing unit. He's good at pinning down units, allowing the other people to attack. And here I'm capturing a relay beacon, which allows you to spawn troops.
Reinforcements inbound.
You'll see in a second now that he'll teleport in a new Devastator Marine.
Excellent. Abatis and his Devastator squad are back to full strength. Now, push into the hamlet and eliminate those orcs, Commander.
So I have Tarkus take the position up a little bit harder so he can stop the ones up in the top there and let the other three units help each other. Cyrus did a pretty good job there underneath if you can't see him. But Abatis here has just cut them down. I charge here a little bit late. By the time I'm there, the orc is already dead. We picked up a better bolt pistol, which I'll later give to Maruis at the end of the video. So here we start attack, but something happens. Orcs actually decide to retreat.
They could be going for help. Stay alert.
And here we learn the basics of the cover system. Even though I've kind of already done it and explained it a little bit. There's two types of cover. There's light and heavy. Heavy is the green icon. You can see right there. And yellow is the lighter cover that's kind of breakable.
Heavy cover, Commander. The suppressive fire from my heavy bolter will keep the greenskins pinned.
Yes, heavy weapons.
Devastator's ready to fire. Our heavy bolters are deadly, but they take time to set up and have a limited...
Yes, Devastator is actually just suppressing units, and they take time to set up. I battlecry Maruis, and he charges in. While Tarkus takes a position in the rear, and I move Cyrus up. And he starts to engage. Maruis accidentally took out Tarkus's cover. I need to be really good about managing that. I'm not very. And so that does that. And this battle eventually goes my way, but it takes some time as these two get suppressed. And I activate Tarkus's anti-suppression ability. And he manages to get a grenade up in the line, and the orcs retreat. Now, I didn't do this, I should have, but Tarkus' ability actually does consume energy. And I should have turned it off. And we have a second relay beacon here that we're going to capture, and then we're going to hold the line.
Commander, there is a second relay beacon near your position. Activate it to finish securing the hamlet.
I'm waiting for a second here, I don't know why. There we go. I think I was talking to somebody. We get the two position spots. I already am setting up, but basically there's going to be another orc attack a second later, so you can probably guess.
Excellent work, Commander. The hamlet is secure. More orcs are on the way, Commander. Set up your forces to repel the attack. This hamlet must not fall again.
It's because I'd rather not have my Marines blown backwards that way. I decided to put them up there. Put Tarkus in the tower. I'm sorry. Abatis in the tower. Yeah, here I had to go talk with somebody. I'll give it a second. Hope it actually paused. Doesn't look like it actually paused, guys. I'll have to cut this out. Apologies. There we go. I'm back now. And I go back to combat. I charge Maruis in front again, and he then activate War Cry. And that starts just suppressing the orcs. I get a sigil, which is actually something else. I decided to move back, now I realize there's a grenade. I accidentally moved the other way, and then I moved the tactiles, and everyone is blown back by that grenade. Just bad positioning in my time. Wasn't paying attention. Maruis is just chopping orcs up like it's steak. I wonder how orcs could actually taste. I also got another hymn, which is useful. We have more orcs coming up this way, and this is where I get really hard on them. I push Tarkus up a lot harder, and then Maruis is going to come around the corner and just charge through the orcs. That's right, Cyrus actually pins him down first, and then Maruis comes around the corner. And then charges across for the win of this map. There we go. Orcs just go flying as he cuts them up. And the orcs somehow push up, ignoring Maruis. Bugs me. AI shouldn't be doing that. They are ranged, and they prioritize attacking at range and melee. That's the end of that arc threat.
Thunderhawks are on approach to return you to the Armageddon.
Right now the missions are kind of short, but eventually you'll get much longer missions and stuff, and I'll be able to explain better. But we're going to go and we got the improved power armor for the mission. Amethyst and Cyrus leveled up, and I'll go over what I do for them in a second.
Well done, Commander. With the hamlet cleared, we can secure the main route into the capital.
The Greenskins knew to strike where we were most vulnerable, Captain Thule.
Cyrus is correct. Someone is agitating the orcs and pointing them at valuable targets. If we are going to win this war, we need to find out who is using the Greenskins against us.
Here I'm just equipping the bolt pistol on Maruis because it's a better thing to him. He's currently the only person who can use a bolt pistol, though we get one squad member who can use it later in the game. Now, Amethyst is a heavy gunner, so I'm actually going to keep him in that role. So I make optics and give him better damage. I think I give him something else, don't I? I give him a piece of armor, I think. No, I'm just explaining here you can carry other weapons. But that's a little bit irrelevant at the moment. No, I think, come on, let's see what I give him. He's just turning him around. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, that's right, I give him the... No, I give Cyrus it, that's right. I give him him. Cyrus is a scout, so I give him the scout armor, and he looks awesome with that. I love the rebreather on it. As he comes to the sniper, I'm going to give him a point infiltrate and also range damage, which will be useful when I get him high-powered shot with a sniper rifle. That's going to wrap up this video, however. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you off with this. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you guys have any comments you'd like to add, please, and I appreciate if they were more positive comments. I will take any comments coming out. But that's going to wrap this up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share with your friends. Link will be down below for our private channels, along with some other things. And that'll be it. Have a good day, everyone.